Hey everybody, Kat here. Welcome to the channel. It is Saturday night and I did not expect to be doing a video now, but there's so much news going on. There's so much really conflicting information out there. It's just kind of a wild and crazy time, and it's wild and crazy time for me too. I'm going to be busy the next few days, so it would be a case of I wouldn't have the time to address this unless I kind of just sneak it in and do it now. So this is kind of what I've heard lately, what's going on, what the press is trying to tell us, and my thoughts on it all. And so this is just kind of a quick little update with my thoughts included. So let's get started. Well, in the last 24 hours on all the news channels and the publications, I particularly look at the Daily Mail UK and the Sun out of the UK. So, and I look at others as well, but those two kind of on a regular basis. Well, everybody's making such a big deal about now it's resurfacing the sort of soft feud between King Charles and Prince Andrew over Royal Lodge. Now, Andrew and Sarah, they've lived together all but for, I think, the first 2 years of their separation. And then she moved back in. They occupy Royal Lodge. Royal Lodge is a 90-acre 30-room, 9-bedroom mansion on the Windsor estate. Now, the controversy is Charles wants him and Fergie to move out of there. Because stripped of all of his military titles and medals and all the disgraced as Andrew is, it's distasteful to the public to see lifestyle in a mega mansion palace, really small palace, that Andrew's living the life of Riley after all the shame he's brought upon the royal family with his, the whole Epstein thing, whether it was, a business friendship and he knew nothing, or there's more to it. Either way, it's unacceptable behavior. He should know better. But, here's Andrew and his wife, Sarah's not much different. They just, and especially at the time when he was special envoy to Great Britain and went all around the world, he got first-class treatment everywhere. And he had gun runners and warlords and political dissidents as friends and acquaintances and business partners. Andrew profited a lot from shady dealings, as did his wife. That's a fact. That is known. Despite the whole Epstein thing, he should hang his head in disgrace anyway. But this is how he rolls. So now what they're saying in the paper is Charles is getting mad. he's been wanting to push Andrew out of Royal Lodge and give it to Kate and William, presumably. And this was talked about a year ago when it first came up, that he wants to give Andrew and supposedly Fergie, give them the refurbished Frogmore Cottage, which is in itself 5 bedrooms. How much did their 2 daughters have their own mansions? They don't need to stay there. And if they had 5 bedrooms, they could do it, even with the kids. So, but Andrew doesn't want to move. Now, in both the Sun and the Daily Mail, what the articles said, they were friends of Andrew's, right? We don't know who these sources are, but are saying that, Andrew's going nowhere. Even though they showed pictures in, I think it was the Daily Mail one, of the stucco and the window frames and things and bits that need repair. And apparently the upkeep on the house is something like $3 or $4 or $5 million pounds a year. Like $350,000 a month. And it's kind of in shabby, rundown condition. Apparently, over the years, Andrew has put up, I think, about $7 million into upkeep and upgrades of Royal Lodge. So, to which he thinks, because he's invested money, it's his by default. And now his friends are coming out and telling the press, Andrew's got... Legally, Andrew's got a great case because he's paid all this money in the past, several million. He signed an 70-year lease with the Queen, 20 of which he's still got 50 years on, and his friends claim it's he's got a great legal case. It does, Andrew. 50 years left, an ironclad lease. The Queen got him sorted. But what they're missing the point, and I've said this so many times, and we're going to go over it again because this is not the first instant that we're going to be talking about Charles. Now, okay. Andrew has this, he's put money into the place. He's got an ironclad lease. Here's the thing. When Andrew lost his status and lost his titles, he also lost his level of royal protection. The same stuff that Harry's whining about now. So anyway, since then, King Charles has been paying for his security, his bodyguards, is all that, to the tune of about £3 million a year that Andrew is not paying. Charles has been taking care of the upkeep of Royal Lodge. Andrew is so entitled that he figures that there's no way, public opinion, there's no way Charles would ever kick him out. Offers have been made to upgrade and work on and repair Royal Lodge. Andrew won't do it because he's scared if he leaves while repairs are being done that he's not going to be allowed back in. And you see, here's the thing. Andrew also knows that Charles is weak. And Charles wants everybody to like him, and Charles wants to do the right thing, and Charles is so worried about doing the right thing that he dithers and he wavers and so Andrew doesn't think that there's a whole lot to worry about. Now, and even if the worst of the worst happened and Charles kicks him out, Charles sends guards in to drag him out of the house kicking and screaming. Could you imagine? Even if that happened, Andrew wouldn't have to face the humiliation of moving into Frogmore Cottage. Oh no, don't you remember a couple of years ago, it was said, oh, Fergie bought a house in Mayfair. Well, it was actually her daughters bought a house in her name, a 5-6 bedroom, super duper 4-story mansion, brownstone kind of an amazing, I don't know how many millions they spent, I forget now, but it was several million, okay? Fabulous home that you and I can never imagine. But anyway, yeah, it was really kind of funny because when they bought it, it came out in the press that there was a provision that Fergie herself could not, even though the girls bought it in Fergie's name, Fergie was not allowed to sell it without the signature of the girls. So, they're buying it for her like, if things go sideways yet again, when they were kids, they couldn't do anything about it, but they know their mother. But so, if things go sideways yet again, she's got a soft place to land. Now, her and Andrew could move into the middle of Upper London, Mayfair, gorgeous, super-duper rich neighborhood. So it's not like they're going to be homeless. It's not that they're going to be on the street. It's not that they even have to move into Frogmore Cottage. Oh my God, can you imagine? He's just highly offended, is Andrew. He's highly offended that any of this is happening. Just the nature of the kind of guy that he is, And for the king, for Charles, it's quite interesting because Charles, and we see it every day, he dithers. He is quite concerned, especially now that he is king, to appeal to the wider public. He doesn't want to offend anyone. He's kind of, this whole Harry and Meghan thing has has made it really hard for him because he's not a strong individual anyway. You know. And then we've got William and Catherine, and what in the heck is happening there? We haven't seen Catherine since Christmas. And the news is just going. I talked about this the other day in my video, and I mean, it just continues. Every day we get conflicting reports. She is going to show up at the rehearsal. She's not going to show up at the rehearsal, but she will be on the balcony for Trooping of the Colors. She'll be able to manage 3 minutes for a balcony appearance. 800 yards from anybody. Even with a long lens, she might do that. We may not see her till the end of the year. Where's Catherine? Even between the bloody news reports and the news pundits and the royal watchers, they can't make their mind up. And again, it's making everybody go, where's Catherine? Why are they all chattering now again? We haven't heard anything for a while. Things just started to settle down from the last rash of fake sightings and photoshopped thing, and things just start settling down, and here we get it again. She's been seen here, there, everywhere, but there's no pictures. She might be seen here. She won't be seen till the end of the year. They're doing it again. The left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. And when that happens, you know that they've lost control of the narrative. And so what they've been telling you is nowhere near the truth. So we got to ask again, where's Catherine? Is she really suffering from cancer? Excuse me. How sick is she really? Is she really at Windsor? Is she really? Will we see her again? Is she coming back? What the hell is going on? I think we will have a better understanding of all of these things by the fall, and not until the fall. And I think a lot more things are going to become apparent by the fall. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of William. We have to watch and wait and see what happens. I've got some ideas of what I think is going to happen, but, we'll see where that goes. I'd love to know what you think. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear what you have to say about all this. Like, subscribe, share these videos. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good night, everybody.